Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA, Cardano. Yeah, today looking good. We have a bit of an increase in volume. Yeah, we reached here the target at 51 cents. This was exactly the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. That needs to, that means we need to be on the side of caution, because this is the level where in the bearish scenario we said we could get to and retrace to and then see a sell-off. So let me just open here the bearish wave count for ADA. If you remember that from the previous video, we defined here a target range, a possible reversal area where we would get into between the 38.2% Fib level and the 50%. Now we've reached exactly the middle of that now. So in the bearish wave count, we said that we are now already, or we completed an impulsive wave to the downside in 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that we would move up in an A, B, C pattern to the upside. That could already be complete. There is a way to count this as 5 waves up already, but there might actually, because we haven't really seen that significant wave 4, there might be another dip and another move up before we see that in a wave C. So we could very well reach the 61.8% Fib level, but I think for me, it's all about risk management here. So I took already some profits. As you might remember, I said it in the videos, but I also communicated it to the channel members that I bought at 44.5 cents here, close to support, in anticipation of higher levels, because the bearish and the bullish wave counts both suggested higher price levels, which is happening now, possibly fueled by Robinhood, possibly fueled by the Vasil hard fork. In the end, it doesn't really matter what the reasons are. I'm not really interested in the reasons. I'm a technical analyst, so I'm looking at the chart structure, and I'm try to buy close to support and sell when we've had a bit of a rally, right? So that's normally how it should work. The reasons aren't really helping us, because the reasons don't really give us price targets. Now I made the same decision with Bitcoin, bought down here, but here I think with Bitcoin we might need another low before we move higher. ADA, however, worked out. I took some profits off the table. I'm going to leave some in the trade just in case of we go higher, because we obviously still in an uptrend here. But we've already rallied like 12% since that level, and I'm happy with that. Nevertheless, here there is still some scope to move higher in this current wave pattern, in this current structure of a wave 2, before we sell off further. So then we need to be careful, because if we say, all right, we could also be in the bullish wave count. If that is the case, then let me go to the bullish count. Then we also have certain levels that we now need to look at that are realistic for a wave 4 retracement. Because if we have moved up in 3 waves from here, and we have hit perfectly both in the bearish, also in the bullish wave count, key targets here. So in the bullish count for a wave 3, that was also a target. If we now calculate the reversal or the retracement, because obviously that wave 3 could be finished now, because we have fulfilled at least the expectations for it. It could go high as long as we stay above the trend line, don't get me wrong. But let's say we retrace now, you would expect a wave 4 retracement not to drop below the 50% Fib level, not below 47.5 cents. Which means if we drop below that level, it increases the likelihood that the bearish scenario works out, that we already peaked here and are going lower, and would then also retest the 42-cent level and probably go lower. Yeah? At the moment, we only have 3 waves here. That could very well also be a bearish count. But this is exactly what we want to use the Elliott waves for, because down here, both scenarios showed us a likely price increase, either in the bullish scenario here, where we would eventually go higher, but not drop below 47.5 cents now. And in the bearish count here, where we also planned to go higher into this area, possibly all the way up to 53 cents. The wave 2 could go higher, but if it goes higher, it would just get unrealistic that it's still a corrective wave 2, and we can put more emphasis again on the bullish wave count. Now you can see that on the 4-hour chart we are now in the overbought range. That's fine. It just indicates that we are basically in an uptrend, in a strong uptrend. However, the momentum starts to reduce on the MACD on the 4-hour, so we need to just be on the side of caution. It's not enough to be to be too careful, you know. But we see a bearish divergence on the 1 hour chart. It could indicate that that wave 4 is now starting, that retracement. But again, it can pretty much only be confirmed if you drop below the ascending trend line here. Here we also had a bearish crossover on the MACD now on the 1 hour, which also is pointing towards potentially an upcoming retracement to the downside, either in a wave 4 to the downside, or you know, already in a bearish sell-off. And it's all about risk management, how to manage that. Therefore, I took some profits off the table. You could also alternatively just move up your stop losses. Interesting to see is that we are currently holding above the 50-day moving average. That is that yellow line here, currently at 49.5 cents. We're currently above that level. That obviously generates additional support if we hold above that level, but a drop below that level would already be a first. You might hear the dog in the background. That dropping below that would already be a first warning sign to go lower. Okay, and that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.